It's like Britney.
She's everyone's favorite nanny from Queens, and now she's back on TV Land to be exact, with her show Happily Divorced. She plays a woman who finds out after 18 years of marriage that her husband is actually gay. Take a look.
Honey, do you think now's a good time to talk about how we're going to tell other people?
Oh my God, we're gonna have to tell other people. Oh, my parents, oh, my mother is gonna be devastated.
We always thought he was gay.
He had beautiful cuticles.
You knew he was gay and you never bothered to mention it to me?
We thought you know.
Why would I marry a gay man?
Please welcome Fran Drescher. Welcome back. Swingy hair, good Coke bottle figure. The neckline, it's good.
I was just hoping you weren't going to be wearing red today.
No, that was earlier this week.
I love that your eyeliner matches the dress.
Thank you.
Very pretty.
So I loved the show.
Thank you.
It's really just so entertaining. And it was inspired by Fran's real life, which you don't really talk about. Like, I knew that your ex-husband, was gay, and you talked about it, but you don't really talk about it. You just show it through the show, which I think is wonderful.
True. I mean, we've talked about it a lot since I've been promoting the show.
Yeah.
It's sort of been a topic of conversation
I like that talk.
on the internet. Forget about it. But
so you were married for 18 years to Peter.
Yes, for 18 years. And actually, it's a little different. I mean, the show is inspired by a real story. But in reality, he didn't come out until after we were divorced.
Did your parents react like that?
I think that surprisingly, a lot of my friends and people that knew us, they were not surprised. They actually thought, I don't know. First of all, I've been with Peter since I was 15.
Right.
So, it wasn't like I had a wealth of experience.
Right.
And the metrosexual was coming into vogue when we were together. So, and he was an actor, so I thought, okay, well, that's it.
Oh.
We see what we want to see,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Turn a blind eye to what we don't want to see. And we were happy.
Was there regular sex?
Yes, we had, yes, he's a...
Okay, so...
If that was not, didn't feel like it had a kind of regularity and normalcy to it, then I definitely, kind of would have raised a yellow flag at me. But I don't know, I turned him on anyway.
Yeah. Were there any girlfriends or close friends that you were angry at because they saw something that you didn't see and you could have told me?
No, because it didn't, I left him because I was feeling very suffocated in the relationship. He was kind of threatened by my desire to grow and change, and he was a little bit of a control freak, very Svengali-ish, and the nanny just kind of made him into a real monster.
They produced it together, remember?
Yeah. We were like best friends, but then it started to be like I was kind of his project. And I just didn't know who I was, and it was very cliche.
Yeah.
I kind of hit a midlife crisis, and I didn't know who I was outside of being like my parents' daughter or my husband's wife. It's that typical thing.
Yes.
And I really wasn't in touch with myself. I didn't know how to put myself into the equation. I was always doing what was best for everyone else.
Besides, it was time to start kissing new boys.
Yeah.
Right? And so now...
I did it as much as I could on the show.
Yes. Get a little experience.
I know.
Well, last time that you were here, you were hot and heavy with a younger boyfriend. Are you guys
yes,
still together?
the oldest younger boyfriend.
The oldest younger. What's the age difference between you guys?
9 years.
It's not so bad.
No, that's within
good.
my 10-year cutoff.
Yeah. And so,
But I date other people. Yes.
I love it.
Yeah, I think that, we're a little bit on a different page in the book of life.
Yeah.
And I think that it's great, and I fully support his journey.
Yes.
And I fully support my journey. And I think that what I've discovered from being single for the last, 12 years is that a woman is capable of loving many different men throughout her life.
everybody has a purpose.
And exactly. Everybody has a purpose.
Listen.
Margaret Mead said that. She wrote that there was a man in her life when she was very career-driven. There was a man in her life when she was very family-driven.
Yes.
There was a man in her life when she was a little older and needed a different kind of companionship. And, I think that women need to start thinking that way.
Not just with men, but also with our girl friendships. There's a reason and a season that you're friends with your women friends,
Yeah.
and when they have to get kicked to the curb, just like a man, that they get kicked to the curb too.
Well, I think that...
Do you know? Just saying.
Yeah. I think that with girlfriends, you have to allow spaces where you start, going in different circles. If one has babies and you don't, that's going to kind of change the dynamic. Doesn't mean you don't love each other, but you're probably not going to hang out as much as you used to.
Yeah.
And if you're single, you want to hang out with more single women.
Yeah.
So, there's a lot of that kind of juggling and stuff. And allow the friendship to take spaces. You tend to come back together. It may be years later,
On
but...
the rocking chair when everybody's 80.
Right.
We have those lovely
or on the
conversations.
hill in Tuscany.
Listen, I want to talk more with Fran, and she's got a new children's book, and it's called Being Wendy. So we'll continue our conversation after.